This is March 6, 2023, and it's 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The market just closed about 3 minutes ago. And so this is going to be my first day trading video. I've been kind of adding day trading to my regular videos last week, maybe the last 2 weeks. And this is going to be the first one where it's just going to be solo, just about day trading. Now, the only reason why talk about day trading, I've been trading for about 24 years, and I did start off day trading, and it's a pretty tough game to start off with, and so I thought that maybe the best way to start off a beginner would be with just a conventional way of trading, maybe longer term. And so I've been getting a lot of people asking me to show my day trades. So I do day trade, not a lot, but I'll day trade whenever I see some pretty good setups. And what I mean by not a lot, I could even day trade every day, but the thing is that there's some people that are stuck to their computer the entire day. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I might just get in where I see something and trade for maybe an hour and then get out, and then I'm done. And so that's it. So anyway, today this would happen in the market. If you want to look at longer term, since I'm familiar with both long term and short term, so let's see, my platform just shut down, so I had to restart it. Anyway, I'm not sure where I left off, but basically the way I trade, day trade, is I look at the longer term, and since I already trade longer term, so I'm very familiar with the trend is down, which is we're in a bear market. But then I look at these trends within the trend. So this was actually a bull trend here, and now I believe we're back in to continue the bear market. So that's a longer term trend, but I still keep that in mind. And then when the market does things like this, I think these are good. There's a good opportunity to short. So back to the 5-minute chart. So what I did, I only trade balance areas. If you've been following my videos, you know I don't have any indicators. I don't have moving averages. I don't have volume. I don't have any of that stuff because I don't want to rely on it. So I rely on one thing, and that's myself, because I have a lot of experience and I trade according to my style. And partly that includes the balance areas right here. So this morning I got in. I made a video for longer term traders, and I was just showing, because I just started to add the the day trades in there, and I did mention when the market broke out of this balance area, I was going to trade it. And at that time, the market was starting to come down. So I did buy in here, and I bought 30 contracts, 30 option contracts puts, which expires in about 3 days. So I don't care about that because I'm getting out the same day. And they're pretty cheap, and I wrote it down to about here, and just from here to here, let's see, I'll show you. So I bought here, right there, and then I sold right here, and that didn't take very long, maybe an hour, I guess, not sure. And I made about $1,000 on that. Like I said, I bought 30 contracts. They're March contracts, expires in 3 days, which I don't care about the expiration. I usually buy, I don't like to buy the same day expiration. I don't know why, it's just me. But I like to buy it at least 2 days out, anywhere from 2 to 3 days. Sometimes it's 6 days. Sometimes that's only what's available at that time. And then I made about $1,000. So it's not a big deal. It's not a lot of money, but it's a good side change. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And then when it builds, see, it builds these balance areas right here, and that's what I trade. You know, it's not, this isn't rocket science. You know, that's what I trade. I just trade these balance areas, and I believe I'm probably the only one that I know of that trades like this, because if you go online you see these YouTubers and they've got all this fancy stuff, different color lines, or using candles. You don't need that stuff. You know, this is it right here. Can I make more than $1,000 a day? Sure, I can make a lot more than that, but I don't want to be stuck to the computer. You know, if I need more money, maybe I'll do that. You know, if I'm going to buy something big, then yeah, I can spend maybe a week and day trade every day and make a lot of money. I can do that, but I'm not concerned about that, because see, with trading, the money's always here. Opportunities are here all the time. They're here every day. There might be some days that they're not, but they're here every day. And so I'm not concerned. I can't get fired from my job because it's just me. I control everything here. All I do is I just follow the market. I don't try to control it. I just follow it. And it always gives indications of where it's going next, or at least these balance areas, and wherever it breaks out according to market sentiment, then that's where I trade. It's really that simple. Now, sometimes I do look at the news only because the news can move this short term. And I know the news is all manipulated. It's not real anyway, but it still moves the market. And it moves it short term, especially when the Federal Open Market Committee comes out and talks about interest rates. Or when they do raise it, you know, then of course it's going to move the market at that time. And usually I don't trade that day because it's just so volatile. Okay, so that's it with a day trade. If I were to day trade this going up, you know, I do keep in mind these the larger balance areas, and of course, when you're day trading, then you see all the smaller balance areas in between that. Let's see here, and that's right in there. That's another balance area, and of course, when it breaks out, like I mentioned, then that's when you can actually get in for a day trade. And then you can just ride this thing up. So the market closed here, I think that's what it was on Friday. Pretty much it started, I don't know, somewhere around here, and it closed there. So, yeah, like I said, I would not trade in this balance area. I would wait till it breaks out into this balance area, and then I would trade it up. So this is a new day here. Probably wouldn't do anything until here's a balance area, until it broke out of this balance area and started up here. Then I would trade it going up. Here's another little balance area. Here's another one. Here's another one. And here's another one. So these are all steps going up. And I would trade these accordingly. Pretty simple. And then it got to this big one. And then when I talked about my made my video today for longer term traders, and I had mentioned I was going to get in here because it was ready to break down. This is a larger balance area compared to all these little ones, so it's pretty significant in market direction. And sure enough, it went down and it came down here. So that's pretty much it. It's really that simple. What's not easy is trying to control your emotions when these are happening. Sure, you're going to start seeing that you're going to start making some big money on here. I traded this and I invested $7,500 and I got $1,000 out of that. It's not a bad deal in whatever it was, an hour, I guess. Sure, you can trade this and you can make a lot more. But it's good to acclimate yourself to smaller trades into bigger trades. You don't want to make these big trades and all of a sudden you lose it and then you blow your account and then you're out. You just don't want to do that. I've done that, I can't tell you how many times in the past. So anyway, so that's it. Very simple. That's how I day trade. So this is my first day trading video. Like I said, I started getting some demand for it. People knew that I day traded and they wanted to know how I did it with options. Sometimes I trade futures, but I'm not going to go into that because that's a dangerous game. If you're not familiar, you got to start from the bottom and work your way up, and then you can work into futures if you want. Okay, that's the end of this video. It's like I said, it's March 6th, it's Monday, and so we'll see what happens tomorrow, and we'll go from there.